This is just like really funny. I need to. So anyway, he ordered for me, and then hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So obviously in today's video I look super different. It's because I had a shower, put my pajamas on, and I'm just having this to drink, which is gin and tonic with berries. And I'm going to be answering a few questions that you guys have sent through. I just didn't know when exactly to do this video because I wanted to like plan it and like dress up and do it well, but it doesn't matter now. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to be inserting the questions below and then just answering them, because I feel like reading them and then answering them is not really the best thing. So I'm going to insert them down below and then I'll answer them. So the first question, the answer to this is basically, I do have a few shopping tips. I don't generally buy everything that's expensive. Remember that if you constantly want to change your wardrobe and you constantly want to look different and use something different every month or whatever, you don't have to purchase expensive clothing items. I shop at Mr. Price, I shop at The Fix, it's quite reasonable. But I do buy expensive shoes and underwear. So yeah, that's my shopping tips. Make sure you buy expensive shoes and underwear, because obviously using shoes for a long time, and underwear, you need good underwear because it's like on your body and you want to feel good. So yeah, clothing wise, you don't really have to buy expensive clothing. Mr. Price is doing the things, so make sure you check out their like website. I ordered some things there as well. So yeah, just make sure that you don't spend too much on like tops if you're gonna wear it like 2 times, because how many times can you repeatedly wear the same thing over and over again? So yeah, that's just my tips for saving money. That's why I can afford to wear something different almost every week, because I just don't buy expensive things. My tops and stuff that I wear sometimes is less than 100 rand, so that would be an essential tip, not to wear expensive things. I know, Sandira, trust me. Also, a lot of people that don't follow me, they view my stuff, and these are the same people that are watching our videos and are not subscribed, Sam. So yeah, that is nonsense, you're right, and I don't know why. Why are you so scared to follow? Why are you so scared to subscribe? But you like watching our stuff, doesn't make sense. Just follow, we'll follow back. So most people have their own way of dealing with themselves and dealing with themselves being hurt. My way recently has only been to keep God in mind and just keep on praying. Obviously he has a plan for you, and everything that has happened for a reason. So the only tips I can give you is that just remember that everything happened for a reason, and you just need to believe that reason. And yeah, just honestly pray for them and keep them in your mind. And it doesn't mean that because you're not together you need to hate each other. Just pray for them and ask God to give you signs on why you're not together, or like what can you do to heal. And in due time you will heal. It does take a long time, but you will heal, so everything will be okay. And if you need anything, just message me. I honestly wish I told my younger self to not worry about anything that's gonna happen. I would always stress and panic and be like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna get a job, and I can't even afford to study, and I'm not gonna like live a good life, and you know, like all those things. And then here I am years later. I've been out of school since like 2015, and like, you know, you just know that things do change. In the next 5 years, you never know who you are, you never know who you'll become. So I wish I told my 18-year-old self to just relax and take everything as it comes. Also be very careful who you join, and who you give yourself to, who you give your energy to. And yeah, make wise decisions and never give up on your dreams and goals, because everything that I wanted I have right now. So yeah, that's what I would have told myself. Work and studies is going great. It is year end, so I'm actually working really hard before this year ends, because it is our financial year end. And with my studies, I'm basically almost done. Yeah, I'm writing on Friday, so by the time you see this I might be done writing. So if this video goes up before that, then yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'll be done writing on Friday, and then I'm so excited and I'm looking forward to just like relaxing and yeah, studying is very difficult. Working at studying is very difficult, but it's something that I chose. So I hope that I'll be okay. And if I don't pass, I can always try again. I'm not going to give up. And yeah, relationship wise, obviously, you know that I'm not doing the best in that. I don't have a relationship going on. So yeah, that's about it for that. So it's obviously something I'm not willing to go in depth with, but all I can tell you is that if you are going through something, don't involve a lot of people. Just keep it to yourself. Talk to God about your problems. And I know it would be nice to help other girls, but unfortunately, like, everyone goes through different things, and I just respect his privacy, so I would never speak about him in a bad way. And yeah, I just respect his privacy still, no matter what has happened. We once were very close, and when you know a lot about a person and you had good times with a person, you don't just throw them under the bus and speak bad about them, or speak really anything about them. So yeah, I don't want to share anything for now. Maybe one day in a testimony of faith, you will hear everything that has happened to me and where I am at that time. So yeah, it's just a really long story, and yeah, I'm not willing to share it right now. It's still very fresh. It's like a month. So yeah, in due time and in the right time. But yeah, unfortunately not now. Thank you, and I love you too. I'm doing okay. I guess there is days where you obviously feel sad. When a person is a part of your life for a long time, it is very difficult to get over them. And obviously, you know, you think of like times when it's like special occasions and they're not around. But I'm okay, and I think that honestly, keeping God close to me has really moved me and made me a stronger person in general. So yeah, that's basically how I've been doing. And honestly, creating content and speaking to you guys just makes me like go to a whole other level and a whole other mindset. And I'm just grateful for you guys and your love and support. So yeah, that's basically how I'm feeling. Thank you so much for this. And yeah, I will be doing more clothing hauls, so thank you for subscribing. And also, basically, I don't have a really like a goal where I say like I want to be like 61 or something. My weight loss has been good. I've lost already 4 kilos, so I'm quite excited about that. 4 or 5, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I want to be at a weight where I'm happy and where I feel good. So I don't really know what that weight would be, but right now I'm still eating healthy. I'm still doing good. I do eat junk at certain times. I'm not gonna lie, like I do have those days. Obviously, everyone has those days. I'm not like perfect, but yeah, it's going quite good, and I'm feeling better. And I feel like I do look a little bit better. So yeah, it's going good, and that's all basically I can say for that. Yes, indeed, I actually had a rough life. I don't know if many of you do know, but my parents are actually divorced for like 11 years now. And yeah, they are divorced for 11 years, and it's not been easy. Obviously, in the beginning, I was only like I think 12 at the time. So yeah, it's not like we had the best life growing up. There were many days where I thought that, you know, like I feel like it was probably my job to like stand up and like get a job and help my mom out and like do those things, because obviously when people get divorced and like obviously you split, and it's no more 2 incomes in a home, and we were still in school, so we had to like help my mom, and she did everything for us, and I feel like we owe her so much. So it was not easy growing up. I used to literally only get 20 rand spending a week, once a week. And yeah, I never had new clothes, I never had a lot of things. And yeah, it's just so weird how God has come into our lives and blessed us so much years later. And it just goes to show that you should never give up. And don't get me wrong, I do have a lot of love for my dad, and we still have a close bond. And we do see him, so we don't hate him or anything, and they have a good relationship up till now. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with growing up in a home where your parents are divorced. But it was a very rough time for me, and you know, like everyone craves like family time, and especially when it's festive, like you want that family bond. So yeah, it was very hard when we were little, but yeah, it was a rough life, I guess you could say that. We were never spoiled. We never had DSTV, we never had literally Wi-Fi, nothing. So yeah, it was very hard. I never had a phone, and yeah, I guess as you grow, you learn, and you just keep your faith and you be strong, and God will give you everything and anything. So yeah, that's why I'm very blessed and grateful for everything I have right now. Ooh, so my absolute favorite part about high school was after school on a Friday with my 20 rand and my friends. We all used to bring spending on a Friday, and we used to go to Maraba. It's in Actonville. It is a like fish, I mean, not fish and chips. It is, well, there was fish and chips actually in Actonville. We used to also go there, but we used to usually go to Maraba, and we used to get like slab chips, and we used to buy like one box with shawarma sauce on it, and it had like a really tasty, like it was vinegary and just delicious. And what else did we used to buy? Oh yes, and then we also had I think we used to all buy one glass bottle of Coke and have straws, and we would all share the Coke because obviously nobody had money to buy single drinks. So yeah, that was like one of the best memories ever of being in school, and like I do miss it. I miss all my friends, and yeah, it was very fun, and I had a really lovely time with them. So I'm only 24, and yes, I do feel like there's a lot of people that I know that are my age and already engaged and living together and married, and you know, like all of those things. But then I come to a realization that I should not compare myself to other people. Everyone is different, everyone has their own time, their own season, and the right person will come at the right time, and now is just not my time. So I've learned to accept that, and I'm just gonna wait, and when the right time and the right person comes to me, then yeah, it'll be okay. But as of now, I don't really feel much pressure because I'm working on like my studying, and I think that's my main goal for now. And yeah, in due time everything will happen, so I'm just gonna trust the process. So literally the worst date I've ever been on, and I just pray to God that this person is not watching the video, but I doubt it. So anyway, he used to watch my videos and stuff, and this was like I think last year sometime, like very long ago, before I was even in a relationship. So yeah, I was going out on dates, and then I met this guy, and he told me that like he would like to take me to his favorite restaurant in Santon and stuff, and he wants to do some shopping, and you know, like I must help him pick out clothes and whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure, like no problem, like I'll come and help you. And you know, like it's nice shopping, like that's something I love to do, like with a person. I would love to go shopping with a person, like it makes me happy. So anyway, I asked him, where do you want to go, like must I meet you there or whatever, and he said no, like I'll pick you up because it's quite a far drive and stuff, and we'll go to Santon. So anyway, he fetched me, and then I think it was like a Sunday, and he's like, now I want to take you to this like really nice restaurant, and you must order this and this, and it's like so good, and I've never been there. So I was like, that's nice. So I went there, and we basically like we went upstairs and stuff, and then like they were checking our temperature because it's COVID, and I think that they asked like what's his name, and then he said his name, and then they spelled it wrong, and he's like, I didn't say it spelled like this, I said it spelled like that. So he was like firstly very rude to the person, the waiter, and I was like shocked. And anyway, I continued, and I like ignored that, and we went to sit down, and we were talking, and then he asked me like what I feel like eating, and then I was like, I feel like eating this. And then when the waiter came to us, he ordered for me, so I was like, I have a mouth of my own. But anyway, he ordered for me, and what else happened? Oh yes, this is just like really funny. I need to so anyway, he ordered for me, and then we went to then he's like, oh, do you want dessert, like you should try this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I'm actually quite stuffed, because he was very rude. Like he never even said like please and thank you to the waiter, and like I don't appreciate that, and like they, you know, like I respect everybody equally. So yeah, I never really liked that. And then he was like what did he say? Oh yes, so he's asking me if I want dessert. He's like, no, they have the best cake here, like you have to try it and blah blah blah. So I said no, like I'm good, like I honestly, like I don't want anything, I'm okay. And then he asked the waiter for the bill, because I'm like, no, let's go shopping, let's, you know, like we don't want to waste time and wait for it to get busy, so let's go. And then he asked for the bill, and the bill came, and as a woman I do offer to pay all the time. I will offer to pay, or I'll offer to split the bill with you. And anyway, we the bill came, and I said, no, let me get it, like don't worry. And he's like, oh really, thank you. And then he gave me the bill and I had to pay, and I was a little bit shocked, like not that I minded, but you told me that that's your favorite place and you want to take me there, and it's like a first date and you're making me pay. So yeah, that was like a red flag, and nothing ever happened after that, because like if the first date doesn't go well, you must already know that nothing's gonna work. And yeah, don't even try and ignore those red flags, because nothing's gonna change. So yeah, that is like literally the worst date I've been on last year, and yeah, it was just very awkward. That is literally like everybody's dream, is to lose weight. So hopefully in the new year I become a better person, like in terms of my eating habits and my discipline. Also want to like really focus on my studies. I feel like I've been going through way too much this year, and I kind of neglected it, and left everything for last minute and put myself under a lot of pressure. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking of next year focusing on my studies more, and that is important to me right now. So putting that first, putting me first, and working really hard, because I do have a lot of goals I want to achieve at work, so I need to work really hard to achieve those goals. And yeah, basically just working and studying. I have no other goals besides working, studying, and losing weight, which is literally everybody's goal, to lose weight. So yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, right now I don't have any plans. I'm just living in the moment. Yeah, I'm very spontaneous, to be honest. And I'm a person who, if I feel like going somewhere, I'm just going to jump in and drive and go, or book the flight and go. So yeah, I'm very spontaneous, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But obviously with everything, like the numbers are really rising and the infection rate is quite high. So a lot of my friends also don't want to go out, and that's okay. And yeah, so I'm not sure what will happen, but yeah, I'm just gonna live my best life, I guess. Honestly, dealing with two-faced people and fake friends is something that I've never been able to really spot early. So yeah, like you just have to know who's good for you and who's not. And I guess that in due time you'll find out who you really like to join and who you don't. But someone who's two-faced, you can actually see their actions, and I've been around them. You can see like how their face changes, like when you do something, when you walk in a room, like the way they act. So yeah, not everyone is nice, eh? So you just have to be careful. And yeah, just know that if you don't feel, if you enter a room and your energy, you feel like you're unnoticed, or you feel like you're not feeling okay when you're in that room, just know that those people are not for you, and that you need to walk away. No matter how cool they are, no matter how much everybody loves them, you just need to know when to walk away. At this point, I honestly cannot choose what my favorite outfit is, but what I really liked wearing was last year for my birthday, when I went to soiree. I went to a club, and yeah, it was very nice. I'll insert a picture here if I do remember when I'm editing, but I'll insert a picture of one of the favorite outfits that I wore. But I deleted it off my Instagram. I literally cleaned out all my old photos. So yeah, that's one of my favorite pictures and one of my favorite outfits that I wore and that I own, which I still have, and not sure when I'll use it again. Honestly, I don't really enjoy reading. Even in high school, I never read any of those Shakespeare books or anything. However, I am really enjoying reading the Love Always Jesus book by Maria. I'm honestly really enjoying it. It is so interesting. So yeah, I love reading that, and I love reading the Bible. My wish list is definitely to eat without getting fat, and to be in love without getting heartbroken. That is a wish list for me. And that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and Thank you for all your questions. It wasn't really a lot of questions. Well, I don't think it was. It felt like really short. But I'm sorry if I skipped anything. Honestly, I just screenshot what I saw, and I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions. But yeah, that is it. And I hope that you enjoyed this little sit down video with me. I feel like I'm actually like connecting with you guys, and we're having a little pajama party. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoy, and make sure that you subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.